John King for the Sprawl, post-fight at Tanko Fighting Championships #1 again, alongside a victorious Javonne Morrison. I would not like to be against you. Javonne, a first round finish. Quickly, just sum up the fight. You know, a few moments after now, what did you make of the performance and the finish?
I think it was a lot calmer than usual. I mean, from my amateur days, I was probably quiet. If you watch some of the fights and where I've got overexcited thinking I'm going to finish someone, I've gone quite wild. There I thought I was a lot more controlled, a lot more calm, and I was picking my shots even though, Hayden was covering up quite well. I was just picking those shots and timing them right. So yeah, that's pretty much it really.
How hard was it to take calm, in front of your hometown, in front of Manchester, in front of all your friends and family? How hard was it to stay calm? I assume you had a lot more nerves than usual in this one.
Yeah, like I said, it's added pressure being in front of your own crowd, people from work coming to watch, family and friends, and there's more of them than usual. It is hard when you see someone cover up. All you want to do is get the fight finished with, but you just got to think about, if I do it properly, I don't have to do it once. Whereas if I do half a job, then it could escape, get up, and make the night harder for myself. So yeah.
Obviously, coming into this one, you're coming off your first loss at FCC. How big of a mental challenge was it for you to come back and kind of, after experiencing that first loss, to kind of get back in the win column and making sure people know how good you really are?
I mean, I've got a good set of guys around me, so it was quite easy in that sense, where I went backstage and I beat myself up a little bit. But all the support network that we've got, man, I got Lerone, Junior, we got everyone in the gym. Brendan and Kane, sat down with Brendan, and obviously Kane spoke to me about his experiences, and so did Brendan, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna brush it off because it's part and parcel of the sport. There's not that many guys out there that's undefeated, and it's a case of I messed up in that fight. I had the fight my whole way, and then I kind of just lost concentration, and Joe was right there to take it away from me. So yeah.
Did you expect to have this fight over and done with so quickly?
I didn't. I say that I wanted to get it over and done with, but I wasn't really rushing it because anything could happen, and I literally had like a couple of hours to watch my opponent, and I realised his boxing, he's got good hands, his boxing was good, and obviously his ground game it wasn't as good as mine, but I tried to keep it standing with him, and he was moving out of the way a lot quicker, and I just thought maybe I'm going to have to go to my wrestling here and see what happens. So initially when the fight first started, I was just like, it's probably going to be a little bit longer than I thought, but if I just keep my cool, it'll come in the end.
You got as you mentioned, you got a lot of teammates fighting tonight. Obviously, Brendan's in the main event. Do you think it's good, or do you think it's a good or bad thing to be training in training camp alongside a lot of your teammates and fighting alongside your teammates?
No, it's definitely a great experience because everyone's going through the same thing. Everyone's going to be pushing each other just as hard. I mean, if I'm training, if someone's training for a fight and I'm not training and I'm helping out, I'm not going to be fight fit, I'm not going to be fight ready. I'll still be able to help them out, but it's not giving my teammate the best that I can give. Whereas everyone was in it together, we're all getting tired, we're all sweating, getting bloody on the mats, and everyone's giving it 100%, and that's the way it should be. Especially like, training and sparring with your coaches, because Brendan and Kane, they're both still competing at a very good level. So what better guys to coach you alongside? Obviously, we got Tony Musa there as well. He's an absolute master. But yeah, it helps having, and I know where he's fighting tonight, he's another one of our wrestling coaches. So it does help having guys who are fight ready, they're fight fit, and they they're still relevant because they're fighting at a top level. So it's good.
How much have you been paying attention to the results from the All Powers guys leading up to this fight?
Massively. I've not really ate that much today. I turned up and I wanted to go away and grab some food, and someone said B was on first, and I was like, no, I don't want to. I was like stuck in a dilemma, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to park up, and I came in, and once I came in, all the guys started coming out, so I was out here watching up until Mateus fought, and I had to go upstairs and get my hands wrapped, and then I missed the other fights, but I was trying to pop down and see the results, but I've tried to keep up with as much of them. I've seen the other guys come in, and Loz came in just after me, so it was a bit gutting to find out that he lost when I was walking past him. But big props to him. He'll bounce back because he's a tough kid, and he's definitely a star in the making.
You've obviously been in training camp with Brendan. You've been training him throughout this whole camp. How do you think he gets it done tonight?
The only way I see it, and I'm not being biased, I'm going to be a man of my word, and I don't even think Eden's going to last a round, mate. I'm being honest. If he lasts 5 minutes, it's probably because Brendan's taking the mick out of him, but I really don't see him lasting 5 minutes with Brendan. Just look at the level of opponents that Brendan's fought and the level of opponents that Eden's fought. The guys that we train with, you're in two completely different worlds. You got I can't really explain it anymore. Look at both highlight reels, and you're gonna see. But yeah, but I mean, good luck to Eden. But I know Brendan's gonna bring it home tonight. So
Very valid point, Javonne.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.